Why religion connected to tourism? Religious sites and places of worship are important meeting grounds for different kinds of visitors and hosts. Tourism breaks down cultural and religious barriers and builds bridges between people and communities. This results in better cross-cultural understanding, which improves social cohesion. It includes also the environment here. Why? Because how will people feel comfortable if the environment and the surroundings is not pleasant in their sites? In tourism, it is very necessary to know about their cultures because in order us to provide more knowledge about things, especially churches and worships. We knew that we all had different cultures and ways to worship. That's why culture or tourism is related to religion. Family. It is very important that tourism and family have a good connection to each other. Because tourism can provide a beautiful place for the family to create unforgettable moments and memories to treasure. And also tourism can make the bonding more special. It can also give family a wonderful environment, for example, to make a home or to stay for vacation just to make a fun time for the family. A beautiful place can help family to feel free and give peace. It can help also to forget negativity and increase positivity just to make sure that family earn a healthy living and precious time in life.
The impact of social media in tourism industry. Every vacation begins with an online research. Social media's impact on tourism is seen in the ways people research before going on a trip. Gone are the days of simply going with the recommendation of a travel agent or professional concierge. Consumers engage with social networking sites to make informed decisions about their travels and look for other people's personal experiences of a particular hotel, restaurant, or an airline. They take the time to go to the internet to ensure what they're seeing in the advertisement is fact and not fiction. Social media has made a huge impact on every major industry across the world. The growth of the travel and tourism industry is heavily based on the opinions, social networks, and recommendations from friends and family members or more than any other form of advertising. Popular social networks such as Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube have a big influence in the world. Take a closer look at the impact of social media in tourism to understand the decision of marketing activity on the tourism industry. Here are the top 3 social impact in tourism. First, we have social platforms. Most of the time, people usually get recommendations from social ads. When they are searching for a new travel destination, social networks like Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube allow consumers to easily share tips and suggestions which can be enormously valuable when positive. Travelers post their vacation videos and pictures in social networks, and they also check into locations. After their vacation, people post online reviews about the travels and places. This allows tourism agency to gain more clients owing to free advertisement of these unexplored destinations. Next, we have blogging. A blog is a discussion about the particular topic or subject in which people are very much interested to read. This also gains free advertising for traveler and tourism companies and help to generate leads than those who did not have one. Lastly, we have video or photo sharing. The travel and tourism agencies are able to make announcements about their offers and traveling destinations with ease. Being active on social media gives additional business for the travel agencies. Share tour packages and offers on social networks such as Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube to advertise your package. Among all these social networks, Facebook is the winner. You can follow the people in these social networks to understand their requirements and to suggest them the best packages. In conclusion, social media is influencing traveling and tourism industry in a positive way. This view of proportional activities and communication with people is added benefit for the industry.
place in our places and culture, so it gives us the chance to promote the beauty of our country as well as the people in our country. The supports that governments do will circulate the economics world, including the foreign exchange earnings, and help the country's improvement. With the help of LGUs and national government, we can improvise a system for tourist tax and make it known. Government also managed to give roads and infrastructures to the foreign and local users. It also developed the country's competitiveness by promoting our social, cultural, environmental, and economic degradation.
Education, science, and technology. Education encompasses both the act of passing information to others and the process of it from others. Education also includes the information gained via schooling or instruction, as well as the teaching process as a whole. Like our school program, Health and Social Protection Agency, families, and community institutions. The rapid advancement of a tourism technology brings in new opportunities for tourism development. More travel destinations are relying on a smart technology to attract more tourists to visit and enrich their travel experience. Technology is the use of scientific knowledge for practical purposes, while science is the methodical study of the structure and behavior of the physical and natural world via observation and experiment.
The impact of tourism in economy. Tourism has a significant economic impact since it helps to satisfy the demands of the economy by attracting new investors and generating tax revenue. It also generates jobs, particularly locally, either directly or indirectly. So kaning nga example sa direct jobs nga napili nako sir kay inline siya sa tourism industry. Sa front desk, pwede siya sa tourist spots and hotels sir. While the housekeeper sir, need jud siya sa tourism industry kay sila ang ga-preserve sa cleanliness. And the tour guide sir, sila ang ga-welcome o ga-guide sa mga guests, especially the foreign tourists. And for indirect jobs sir, sila ning mga people nga provide sa mga needs sa tourism industry. For example, food delivery, sila ang provide of food sa tourist spots, sa mga hotels and other tourism sector. While the restaurants sir, progressive sila pagdaghan og turista since there is a big possibility nga daghan sila og customers. And lastly sir, farmers. Walay production sa food kung wala sila, walay restaurants and food deliveries kung wala sila. So there is still a positive effect on the side of the farmers. Ang impact sa mga jobs sa economy sir kay every individual nga naay trabaho kay kanang gabayad jud og tax din ang kana ilahang kinabayad sir, income na siya sa gobyerno, maong mulago jud ang economy. Next kay income. Income is also one of the examples sa impact sa tourism. Sa economy sir kay pag daghan og turismo, daghan pud og tukod og establishments, then kana nga establishments sir kay gabayad na sila og tax sa gobyerno, which is income sabna sa gobyerno. Mao nang mulago pud ang economy sa isa jud sa mao nang mulago pud jud ang economy sa isa ka lugar sir. So therefore I conclude tourism industry sir has a great impact in our economy here in the Philippines. Since this country or our country has a lot of tourist spots, have a lot of beautiful beaches like Boracay, Siargao, Palawan, we also have a lot of solemn places with an outstanding view like Batanes and Baguio. And naapod tayo mga places dere nga mga tourist spot nga benta kayo sa mga foreigners like vegan nga gina-preserve nila ang Filipino culture gani sir. Mao nang interesado o curious ang mga foreigners na mo-visit dito nga lugar. So that is the impact of tourism in the economy, sir.
Celebration.
In tourism, festivals are example of celebration and those events that are poised to attract tourists through celebrations. And this is the example of festival, Sinulog Festival in Cebu. The Sinulog Festival is a traditional celebration in Cebu City held every third Sunday of January to honor the Santo Niño or the Child Jesus. Basically, the festival is done by a dance ritual in which it tells the story of the Filipino people's pagan past and their acceptance of Christianity. Also, the Mascara Festival in Bacolod. The Mascara Festival was started by the people of Bacolod City to uplift the spirit of the locals. It is a declaration of the people that they will rise and survive the challenges and tragedies that they are facing, showing their resilience and tenacity. Festivals help protect local cultural traditions, develop tourism, and promote the economic, social, and cultural developments of the destination. Specifically, the success of a festival helps attract large crowds, thus strengthening the attractiveness of cities, communities, or tourism destinations. As nations are looking to attract more tourists and enhance their attractions, tourist celebrations have increased and become more unique. Every country and city has its own traditions and cultural practices. Perhaps, in many ways, the celebration that mark their cultural tradition and inventions are key to attracting more tourists who are keen and curious. Food and wine are souls of mankind. Where there is food and wine, there are parties and celebrations. Tourists love celebrations and unique types and taste of food and wines. And this is one of the reasons why so many tourists visit the Philippines, the food. As you can see at the picture, you can see the Filipino foods, which is the palabok, adobo, the lechon, the buffet, the kakanin, the street foods in the Philippines. That's why a lot of tourists come in the Philippines to taste the food of the Filipinos.